Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a special video today. I was requested by one of my subscribers, and I actually wrote her name down because I don't want to mispronounce it. I know she's Finnish, so I'm sure it's pronounced a certain way, and I just don't want to mispronounce it. But she had asked if I would do a video comparing the Aleene's fabric fusion glue with the Fabri-Tac, because a few videos back in one of my haul videos, I think from Michael's, yeah, because that's why I got this, I bought this and I wanted to try it just to compare it to Fabri-Tac. So I'm in the middle of working on a journal right now, and it's time to, use the glue to do my my cover. So I thought now would be the perfect time to turn on the camera and test it out. Now I have used this, and the one difference is, I know, listen, I don't know if you can hear that, but this is very liquidy, where Fabri-Tac, if you shake it, nothing happens. It drips very, very slowly. It's just a lot thicker. This one is more liquidy, and it's actually, I found it, I was using it on something else, and I found it also easier to spread. I don't know if that makes sense, but let me show you what happens. So I don't know if you're supposed to shake it, but I've been shaking it just because, I don't know, just because that's what I did. So let me just put some glue. See, it comes out really easy. Hopefully you can see that. I know that my camera angles aren't the best, and it almost feels very liquidy. Like when I'm rubbing it with my finger right now, it spreads very, very easily. So let's put the first little corner up. And I mean, I don't mind it. It doesn't have the strong smell like the Fabri-Tac does. I like to spread it. I mean, I like how it spreads. I'm trying to think of like really the biggest differences that I've found so far. You do have to be careful because it is a lot kind of, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but more watery. If you do put too much, I have found that it will show through the fabric a little bit. But in all the places that I've used it so far, it doesn't actually matter because it doesn't show through. And let me just, I'm pretty sure it does dry clear. It says easy application, permanent, machine washable, non-toxic, dries clear, and flexible. So yeah, so it definitely dries clear. I mean, the jury is still out. I'm not exactly sure 100% how I feel about it yet. What I've used so far, it's worked. To me, the biggest differences I've found is just the consistency. Like I was saying, the Aleene's is a lot more watery, and it's easier to spread. Whereas the Fabri-Tac, it is a little bit more tacky. So even when you're putting on it a lot, you almost have to spread it really quickly. And even so, it's still a little thick and a little clumpy. Where this, you just run your finger and it completely just, it will just go. It doesn't get clumpy at all. So, so that's what my personal findings were. I mean, I haven't used it a ton. I just began using it. Obviously, I just got it, last weekend, I believe it was. So it's still pretty new. But what I've used it on so far, I mean, I like. In terms of like strongness, thickness, stuff like, not thickness, sturdiness. I mean, I find that it's pretty much the same. I also, you can even put it on your finger. I don't know if you can see that. And just spread it. Like, it just spreads. It's just really nice. Oops, that was too much. I just wanted to put a little under here. Put a little under there. I think, though, the Fabri-Tac might dry faster. But other than that, I mean, so far, I haven't really found any huge problems where I'm like, oh gosh, you know, I really don't want to use this anymore. I don't like it because it does, you know, X, Y, and Z. I found it very good. Like, I don't have any complaints. So, I mean, it's easy to work with. It is cheaper than the Fabri-Tac. And I mean, maybe there's reasons why. So far, I haven't found any. So I mean, I'm glad I did find it, and not find it, but I'm glad I did decide to try it, just because, you know, as much as I really like Fabri-Tac, it does get to be very expensive. I mean, I'm usually only able to buy it when I have a coupon for Michaels, and, you know, 50 or 60% off, just because it's like $17 a bottle. So it you know, it's worth it. But if you can find an alternative, it's always nice to have kind of like a backup or a second. So for the Aleene's Fabric Fusion, I personally like it so far. I mean, down the road, I don't know, I could change my mind, but the projects that I've been using it for, it's been fine. Just keep in mind it is more watery, so you do have to definitely spread it out so it doesn't come through your fabric or anything. But overall, I am pretty happy with this. I'll probably always buy both, just because sometimes, I don't know. I don't know. Once I finish this bottle, I'll probably make a decision. And if I really do like this, I'll probably go with this one, just because of the price point on it. And I can't remember actually what it was. I want to say like maybe $12 a bottle, which, I mean, is still expensive. But, you know, you take your 50% coupon and you're paying $6 a bottle, as opposed to, what is this one like? I don't know. I'm not doing math in my head right now. Sorry. 17 divided by 2 is what? 9? No, not 18. So like $8.50, which isn't terribly that much more, but I don't know. Just, if you can save a penny here, a penny there, that's what I do. So I do like this always. This is definitely a great runner-up. So I hope that helps anyone out there just trying to see what the difference is between those two. I hope that, you know, you definitely go and try this if you want sort of like a more affordable alternative to Fabri-Tac. But then again, with Fabri-Tac, you know, I've used it for so long and I trust it. I haven't used the Fabric Fusion on any big projects that I've done where I really need to kind of put it to the test. It's been like, you know, like little covers and stuff so far. So I am still waiting to do something more, you know, big with this, and I may come back with an update to let you know. But for now, I'm using it. I like it, and I don't have anything to complain about. So I hope that helps anybody that was ever wondering. If you have any other questions or comments, definitely leave them below. Or if you found yourself using one over the other or liking one over the other, you know, let me know too, because I love to hear feedback from everybody and what people do use or what their favorites are. So definitely leave that in the comments. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.